chokes from the front headlock position. I'm not gonna lie, if God bless you with long arms, it's gonna be a little bit easier, okay? everybody's looking at it around right now. We're gonna start from the front headlock position, okay? I'm gonna have my knees on the mat, but again, just like any other front headlock position, if this were a real match, I'd be like getting all of my weight into the back of his neck, okay? The only difference, I shouldn't say the only difference, the hand difference between the Anaconda and the Darce is that if my grip is collected towards his armpit, it is considered an Anaconda. If it's collected towards his neck, it's called a Darce. Okay? The function is the same. Your arm is cutting off one artery, his arm is cutting off the other artery. If you just want to work one today, that's fine. I'm going to show both, but if you just want to get one down, that's fine. Okay? Let's start with the Anaconda. From the front headlock position, I'm going to have my arms collected towards the left side of my body, his right. My left palm is facing up, my right palm is facing down. Okay? So I've got this grip in this position here. The function of my left arm is to make sure his right arm is as far towards the center line as possible. So when you hear me say chop the arm, I'm telling you to do this. Okay? If his arm is out wide like it is now, I'm not going to be able to do the next step. If you hear me say chop the arm, watch my left arm, I'm going to chop it to my right. Now I've just made a hole here. Okay? My goal is to dive through the hole and under him, not pull him on top of me. So from here, just like we did the fat man roll, my left leg straightens out, I throw my head and body underneath. Boom. Now see how he rolled over me and not on top of me, right? Again, I'm still chopping with this arm because he's going to want to get that elbow wide. In order to facilitate the choke, my top leg, which is corresponding to my chopping arm, is going to come over his arm. At the same time, watch what I do with my grip. My left arm is going to pull my right arm through the sky here. So now I feel my arm is tight against this artery. Without letting go, I'm going to slide my arm into a rear naked choke position. Top arm grabs the lat here. In order to finish, I'm going to squeeze and walk towards him. My goal ultimately being the mount position, but your opponent's probably going to tap for it. Sorry, Rob. Okay. Again, front headlock position. Right now, my left palm is facing up, my right palm is facing down. Chop the arm, dive underneath, and roll him over you, not on top of you. At the same time, as I complete the roll, watch my leg. My left leg comes up, occupies his arm. At the same time, my left hand is pulling my right hand to the sky. Without letting go, don't do this, don't let go, and then do this, right? Without letting go, you're gonna slide up your own arm for the rear naked choke position here. Now, in order to finish, I'm going to walk my body towards him as I squeeze. Again, keep walking until they tap. Okay. One more time. Do this for you, please. Some equal opportunity here. From here, I'll do the other side this time, okay? Got the front headlock position. Now my arms are gathered towards my right, her left. I'm going to chop my right arm. See this hole? I dive through the hole. As I come out of the roll, my right leg goes on top of her arm, and I'm pulling my left arm. Everybody saw that, right? I pulled it through. Now I can feel it. It's sealed tight against her jugular or carotid, whatever. From here, I slide up, get the rear naked choke grip, and now I'm walking towards her to finish the choke. Again, if she's not tapping, I would go all the way to the mount from here. Any questions? Please do not let go in order to get the rear naked choke. You're going to slide up your own arm, grab your bicep, and again, this is not a good grip. You want it deep here. Any questions? Cool. All right, on three. 1, 2, 3. Go. So now we're going to attack the other side. Okay, Kirk, come over here, please. Starting from the front headlock. Now, as I go for the Darce, look at my hands. I started here. As I go for the Darce, I'm going to feed my arm through towards it. So imagine this is his armpit right here. I'm going to feed it towards his neck, and I'm also going to switch my grip here. Okay, so I went from here to here. Okay, from the front headlock position, I realize I can't get the Anaconda. That's fine. I'm going to turn. I switch my grip, and now you can see my right arm is perpendicular to his neck. Here. Okay? Not parallel, perpendicular. From here, I'm going to chop down with my right arm as I lever up and forward with my left arm. Again, my chest is tight to him the whole time. I might give you a little bit of space. I might give a little bit of space just because I'm demonstrating, but it should be tight the whole time. Some of you guys are losing that chest position on the Anaconda. Right, Youngju?
Yes, sir.
I have no idea what I just did. From again. Chop down with the right arm, lift and flip over with the left here. Okay? I'm still 90 degrees to him. Same thing, watch. Now my right hand is gonna pull my left hand through. Without letting go, I get the rear naked choke grip here, and look, I'm perpendicular to him. Now I squeeze as I try and get his back to the mat. If you still can't finish, the grip is on, I'm going for the rear naked choke on my right side. So I'm gonna drop my right, very gently please, drop my right hip to the floor. Now I continue to squeeze and try and get his back on the mat. If you decide to drop your hip to the floor, please do it slowly. Do not crank it, okay? Again, from the front headlock, here, right? Now I'm gonna switch my angles and switch my grip. So I get 90 degrees to him, now I switch my grip and my right hand's on top. Okay, right now I got a 10-finger grip, you can do a gable grip, whatever you need. My right arm chops down. I want his head to go down as I lever him over with my left arm. So it's like this, okay? From here, boom, I get him on his side and I seal the position with my chest. Adjust to 90 degrees. From here, without letting go, I pull my left arm through, and without letting go, I slide into the rear naked choke position here. If you're gonna go onto your right hip, you're gonna go very gently, just like I am now, throw the leg over, and now I squeeze in for the finish, just like I did on the Anaconda. Any questions? Y'all lying. All right, again, if you're not comfortable with it, stick to the Anaconda for now. There's plenty of time to do this later. Cool? All right, on three. 1, 2, 3, go!
Welcome back, guys. For this example, we have Kirk on top. Looks like Rob on the bottom, but I can't quite tell. Working that Anaconda and Darce. Kirk makes a nice angle. Rob is trying to sit to his right side to block Kirk. It looks like Youngji's going for an Anaconda from there, too. So Rob is doing something very smart right now. Oh, sorry. Let me get my rewind here. So a lot of times your opponent is going to take that arm to the outside for two reasons. Prevents you from spinning to their back. Also makes it harder, not impossible, to get the Anaconda and the Darce. You could either attempt the Anaconda and the Darce from there, depending on how long your arms are relative to your opponent's frame, or you could work to get your leg back on the outside of their arm here. See what Kirk does. Kirk is attempting to dump Rob for the Darce, but his arm is in the wrong position here. Got to be chopping down on the back of his head. All right, so Kirk takes his left leg, steps back over the arm here. So now we can go for the Darce. It's a little bit too far out. Look at that huge gap here. Kirk has to get his arm all the way through until his bicep is making contact with Rob's neck. There we go. That's a little bit better. He might be able to force the Japanese necktie from here. Not sure. I'm not sure if that was a tap or not. I'm already seeing a huge gap here too. They begin. I would also recommend that Kirk gets off his knees too. I think we're going to run out of time. Now we got Rob on top and Kirk on the bottom. Rob gets that nice roll. I would like to see his head go in through a little bit more next time. Textbook captures the arm, closes the circuit. I would like to see, if possible, him keep his leg on top of the arm for a little bit longer until he can safely secure mount this way. Just because strong guys will be able to get their elbow out. That's definitely happened to me a lot. Like really strong guys will all be able to get their elbow out, and they'll give their neck just enough room to keep from passing out. Rob going for the Darce now, gets the angle, hits the dump. I would like Rob to move to his left a little bit so he could get his body on top of this elbow, so Kirk has a hard time getting that elbow out. Oh, it looks like he already got the tap though. Okay, let's look at what happened right there. He hits a dump by tapping the far knee. So he takes his left hand, weaves it through to Kirk's left leg, hits the dump here. Dives under again, secures the arm, and finishes the choke. Got Dave on top, Denise on the bottom. Dave dives through. Look at that dive through again. Yeah, his head's in a good position. Again, you want to throw yourself underneath your opponent. You're not trying to pull your opponent on top of you. You're trying to dive as far underneath him as possible. Basically, it's same mechanics as a sacrifice throw. Here. Yeah, that was beautiful. Got his head really inside. Yep. Pulls the arm tight. Obviously, this is easier for Dave. He has very long arms relative to Denise's small frame. So it's very easy to get to the position he needs. But still, technique looks good. I would like to see. That time he kind of got lazy. He didn't throw the leg on top of the arm. I would also like to see Denise put up a little bit more resistance. Obviously, they're not sparring right now, but just to make life a little bit more difficult for Dave, let me get a real feel for the technique. Although I will admit, this is one of those techniques that it just came naturally to Dave. So now we have the opposite. Denise is on top. So now, because her frame is relatively smaller to Dave's, her technique has to be on point. I would like to see her secure the arm here by throwing her leg over and forcing it down a little bit more. She kind of skipped that step. She went right for the rear naked choke. Here, there we go. Now she's going to get it because she's got all the way to the mount. But again, your opponent, if they know what's coming, they're going to try and spread that elbow out. Secure it with your leg. Here, let's see the duck under. That's very good. Now her left leg needs to come over and secure that arm. Let's see if she does it. She does not. Now she does. But look. Okay. And that allows her to fix her grip. So let's rewind 1 second. Look at where her grip is now. It's on her forearm. Her left leg comes over, secures, and now watch her grip change to the bicep. Here, now we can finish it. I'd like to see that arm a little bit higher on her bicep. It might just be because I'm looking from far away, but it looks like it could be in a slightly better position. I'd also like to see her pull her grip through a little bit more too. Especially on bigger guys, you're not going to be able to just get to that rear naked choke position. You're going to have to pull that grip through. Ooh, let me see her grip here, actually. I think she has to switch hands. Can't quite tell what the grip is here, but in this case, her right palm should be facing Dave's legs. Left palm should be facing his head. Can't quite tell if it's in that position now. I don't think it is. Still hits the dump. Gets through. Drops to a hip. Not bad. Brian on top. I can't see who's on. Oh, Rob's on the bottom. Brian gets that. Gotta get that leg over. Okay, good. There we go. Now he can pull the grip through. Rob giving a lot of resistance, obviously. And the sequence is good. Brian just lost the grip. Lost the position, I should say. And getting the sweat off his arm, I guess. Gets the grip. Good roll through. Got to secure the arm from the outside. I don't know why they reset there. Oh, too far. Gets the grip. He's also got to fix his gable grip. I like to see no thumbs on the gable grip. I'm not quite sure. I think they're just practicing the roll through. Grip. Is that grip? He's got to switch his grip. And okay. So as he's rolling, he's failing to get his leg to the outside. The best time to do that is as you're rolling because you've already cut the arm through in order to hit the roll. So while his arm is being forced to the other side of his body, definitely use that to take your leg and get it to the outside of his elbow. Rob's on top. It's the cut. Oh no, it looks like he's going for, I can't quite tell what he's going for. Going for the Anaconda, ducks under. Secures the arm with the leg. You'll see him pull. Yep, now he's pulling that grip through. And that's enough to get the rear naked choke. Should be enough for the finish. There we go. Textbook. Denise with the front headlock. Rolls through. Again, I'd like to see her use her legs to secure that elbow. Only because she's the smallest one in the gym, she's going to need to. Obviously, there's not a lot of resistance right now, but if there is, God forbid, a lot of resistance comes in. Oh, a good dump. Pretty good. Gets him on his side. I'd like to see her pull the grip through a little bit more too. Rewind. Yeah, right now she's just letting go and going for the rear naked choke. With her grip, I'd like to see her pull it through and then go for the rear naked choke grip. Rolls through. Yeah, look, Josh's arm is on the outside. She might still be able to finish it, but it's going to be a lot easier if his arm is on the inside of her leg. Brian hits the roll through, leg on the outside, very good. Pulls the grip through and gets the rear naked choke. Should be able to get the finish. Oh, I think he got it without needing the rear naked choke grip because of the size difference. Kind of a weird roll through. Switches to a Darce. This is what we know. Switches to a Darce from the Anaconda. So starts in the Anaconda. Hits the roll through. Opponent recovers. Zach is going to continue his roll through. Okay, here, again, we ran into a problem. We landed underneath our opponent instead of going over him. It's going to be hard to do anything from here. Not impossible, but just made life a little bit more difficult. Rob's already hand fighting. Rob dumps to the side. Very nice on the Darce grip. That was quick. As soon as he broke Zach's posture, he went right for the grip. Here, let's see which one he goes for. Looks like he's setting up an Anaconda. Rolls through. Beautiful. Gets his leg on top. Pulls the grip, or is attempting to pull the grip through. Think he's got it? Yeah, it looks like he's on the rear naked choke. Hips in. Gets the tap. It's the dump, pulls it. Yep. So we all saw that, right? After he hits the dump, he takes that extra second to pull his grip through as much as possible. Now it's an easier transition to get to his bicep. Again, I'd like to see him pull it through a little bit more until he can get his arm up here, not here. Zach on top hits beautiful roll through. Rob giving lots of resistance now. So Zach has lost the position a little bit. He's a little bit out of position body wise relative to Rob. So if I were him, I would concentrate on just ending up on top. Yeah, he's not going to be able to get that elbow because Rob's a little bit too incongruent. Trying to figure out a better word to say that. He's not in the right position. So best that Zach can hope for from here is to end up on top and try again. There we go. At least he ends up on top. He's back in the front headlock now. Now he's just got to concentrate on getting that grip back and making sure he doesn't get swept. Oh, that's very smart. He's going to need to break that grip. Now he could drop back for a guillotine or go back to the Anaconda Darce series. That was nice. I like the way he broke that grip. Or he could go to the back from here. I think he's going to run out of time. Rob looking for an angle. Zach doing a good job taking his opposite arm and bracing it on Rob here. Rob can no longer get the Anaconda or the Darce, so he looks like he's going to try and spin to the back. Beautiful. Always a good option. Guillotine from here too. Any front headlock attack. Oh, I like the way he got the cross grip. Still doesn't quite have the back here. Still fighting. He's got one hook in deep, but that's preventing his other hook from getting in even a little bit. There we go. As long as he doesn't cross his legs, he's okay. Josh starting in front headlock. Josh doing a good job threatening the guillotine. It looks like he's almost got like a Bravo choke here. I think he's got it. Can't quite see the grip on the other side. Bob doesn't look like he has his grips in too deep. Yeah, Josh got to definitely cinch up that choke. Yeah, Josh doesn't really have a grip on his bicep. He doesn't really have a rear naked choke grip. Bob doing a great job. Did I say Bob or Josh? Bob doing a great job defending. Josh hops on the back. Oh, excellent. This is a great scramble. Bob should have committed to that double leg. Looks like Josh is going back for that guillotine. Got to make a decision, though. Does he want to drop back to the guard or does he want to try to attack from the top?